That is a brute.
There's the big old northern, 27 inch.
Here, look at that. Just ate it. Just gulped that rattler. Big 11. If it ain't an orange jig, you ain't catching. Alright, so this time around we're on the backwaters of the Mississippi River. Hard bite for yellow perch. We figured them out and nailed them using bright orange. If you ain't using orange for a color for a jig, you ain't catching perch. It's unbelievable. So much fun out there catching these perch. Backwaters of the Mississippi where we don't usually fish. It's a kind of a hidden spot, new spot. But look at this one. Enjoy the video. All right, so this time around we're on the backwaters of the Mississippi River. We took a mile walk to get to this spot. We had to cross a really sketchy channel to get here as well. And as you can see, we are in like some type of shallow flat, but we're fishing an edge again where it starts shallowing up. And on that one side where we say we were fishing, we just went back and forth on that line, on that edge, looking for these perch. It was kind of fun because they were pretty nice, but nothing too crazy. Really nice eater size ones. We had some fun there. So enjoy the video of us on this edge again in kind of a new spot we've never been, exploring it out on this edge, looking for these perch. That's another thing. We were using a really bright orange jigs, plastics. That's just what the really nicer ones wanted. I don't know why, that's just how they were. You had a different color on, you weren't really getting the nicer ones, you were getting like maybe just eater size ones. Alright, this time around, this video is going to be kind of different because we were not able to film. Really, the wind was so bad. All you probably would have heard was the wind if we tried to film anything and blah blah blah. So it's going to be an interesting, different type of video. But we maxed out on yellow perch. Alright, so I said this video was going to be different. So as you see, we maxed out on mostly yellow perch, one rock bass, one bluegill in the mix. Really hard, slow bite. Like, so when you're jigging, that little orange jig that I was jigging, like most of the people out there, all of a sudden you would just feel the weight. You wouldn't even see the bite, you would just feel the weight of the fish, and then you would have to jerk or it would let go. That's how they were biting. They just like grab it and hold on without even really moving, so you don't even feel a bite. That's how the bite was. And we were on like a backwater little river, and then we're looking for these shallow bays. So it goes from, you know, the current or the river into a shallow bay where it shallows up, and that's where you find a lot of these perch. I'm going to show what pole and everything I was using. Plus, another thing is we were dealing with a lot of wind and really cold weather, cloudy, really dark cloudy weather, so it got cold, and that wind did not let us film really anything. Plus everything was this cold, but we couldn't set up the ice shack for this bite either, because the fish, you had to constantly look for the fish because they didn't want to bite. It was such a difficult bite, but you had to just work and suffer through it to get these fish. It was quite of a mess to work with, but yeah, we got it done. All day, just fighting through all the horrible weather and trying to get them done. Yeah. Bent my hook. That's what I'm using. Little orange. Orange always works for perch. Gotta change it out, get a new one. $10 and the sun's out. $11 and starting to get the nice ones. It's 11 right now. Nice ones are starting to show up. Two jumbos. Thought he was bigger than. He looked a lot bigger in the hole, but yeah, it's the nicest one. Afternoon bite. If it ain't an orange jig, you ain't catching perch. Too small. Now we're starting to catch the smaller ones. Going on to $2. Barely an eater. Another big 11. Right over 11. After 3 o'clock, and they're getting smaller and slower. Sun's behind clouds now. Another one. 12. 15, and look at that. I believe he sliced himself open on the ice. That's why the edges of your holes are very sharp. And that's why you can cut your line. But that is 15 maxed out. Right there, that's the orange. If it ain't orange, you're not catching perch. That's what I was using in today and the other day. Maxing out on yellow perch. Alright, day number 2, a lot more bigger ones. But that is day number 2 and the end of this video. Hopefully y'all can get out there and catch some perch yourselves. See y'all later.